I'm going to start for once, Samantha. Hello, friends of the podcast.
Hello, everyone.
I wanted to just do it. I thought, screw you, I'm going to just start.
I know, and that's unfortunate for you.
I didn't mean to jump in, but, well, I guess, right? I didn't mean to jump in, but sometimes I just got to jump in.
I know, but guys, we're back, and we've got loads of stuff to talk about today.
Oh my God, Samantha, you know what I want to get into today? I really need to dive into how the Tupperware bank went bankrupt.
I know, right? And there's been a dirty bird alert that needs our attention.
Ooh, dirty bird alert, dirty bird alert. And you know what else? This has been weighing on me. I need us to reveal the real reason that chili, yep, the beloved comfort food, is on the decline.
What?
The decline. I'm going to reveal it. Stay tuned.
Oh my God, do you have facts? Because that would be awesome.
I don't have facts, but I got firsthand witnesses.
I got opinions.
I got opinions and I got witnesses, because that's what we're all about at this podcast. I shake my head here. Shaking my head.
That's true.
Shaking my head. Samantha, how you doing?
I'm good.
Good. Okay, I got to get into this. Have you ever tried something that is so decadent and tastes so good that when somebody says, "Hey, what's that taste like?" all you can think of is calories? It only tastes like calories. I can't define it. I can't explain it. I can't express it. All I can tell you is it tastes like calories.
That has probably happened to me several times in my life, where it's just been so delicious that it's just like, oh, it's calories.
It's just calories.
It's calories.
Totally calories, right? And you don't even care.
Nope.
It was a cookie. It was the most decadent cookie. And I didn't even care that it only tasted like calories. But then the curiosity got the best of me, right? So I checked the box. Oh, yeah. Hi. That bitch is only about calories. Only about the calories.
Never ask what or look for the calorie count, because you will be devastated. And it's like, it's ruining the perfect moment of a perfect dessert or dinner or whatever you're eating. You're just ruining your moment. Just leave it alone.
It would make it better. It would make it better. I get it. Put the calories on there, but you don't need to put how many biscuits that includes.
No, don't even.
Right? Let that just be up to me to decide, right? Maybe it's biscuits and that's the too many calories. Maybe it's the whole box. Why do they have to go ahead and wreck it like that?
Right?
Like they don't need to say for 4 biscuits it's 350 calories. Girl don't need to know that.
No, I'm just trying to think of like when that has happened to me. Obviously it's been a long time since I had something that was like, wow, this is really good.
Right? Like sometimes, even as a snack, sometimes I'll look at the back of a bag of chips and I'll be like, 310 calories. They feel like that's going to be well spent calories. Those are well spent calories. You eat those chips, Lisa.
Oh my God. You know what? I think you need to stop looking at calories. I think you should just focus on how much you love the food.
Well, the thing is that the minute you check the calories, it just ruins your day.
So then don't check them.
Because here's the thing, dear calorie makers, whoever invented calories and decided that they need to be on everything, I get it. I'm not a stupid girl, Samantha. I'm more than just a pretty face. I know that when I bite into something that tastes like calories, you don't got to tell me anything else. I already know I'm in big trouble.
This is my entire count for the day.
All of them. And that's just snack. I already know, right?
It's only the snack.
Only the snack. It's so crazy, hey?
I know, but that's what happens. All you can say is it's delicious.
It's a good feeling, right? It's a good feeling, right? What that tastes like, calories.
Calories.
It tastes like calories and lots of calories. Hey?
Oh, that's good.
It's so funny. So I'm still doing my grocery shopping, hey?
Yes. So you keep chronicling for us.
I feel like I'm like a grocery shopper like that. Like I feel that is my lot in life, like to have been a grocery shopper maybe in a past life or something, right?
Or you just like to terrorize the grocery stores? I mean, it's really hard to say.
I feel that's you. Because I hate people in my way. Why can't they just shut it down so I can get my groceries? I am not like that, right? I wait my
Oh.
turn. I don't deep
Mhm.
breathe. I don't roll my eyes. There's no sighing. All those things attributed probably to you and your experience, I would think.
You don't even know. You
But
don't
I know
grocery
you.
shop with me.
But
How
I know
could you
you.
possibly know that I'm doing any of that?
Well, I know years ago when we were grocery shopping together for the summer and we wanted to put the food back, you did all of
You
those things.
You made me do that. You'd made me swear underneath my breath. You made me roll my eyes in the back of my head. You made me curse. You made me do all of that. It had
I don't
nothing to do with anybody else in the grocery store.
I don't think I'm to blame.
It was attributed to you.
I don't think I was to blame.
Yes, you
Okay.
were.
But listen, I got to tell you. I got to tell you about my experience, okay?
All right.
All right. So I'm standing in the lineup, right? There's an older couple in front of me, right? Of course, right? Man and a woman doing their grocery thing. And all of a sudden the man says, they're discussing their meal prep, I guess you could say, right? All of a sudden the man says, nobody makes chili anymore. It seems like nobody makes chili, as he's like just putting stuff on the conveyor belt, right? All of a sudden, the lady with him says, Dawn, it's because the kids today don't want to fart. And I'm standing behind them going, it's nailed it.
Yeah,
Nailed it.
true.
Because old people, they're okay just farting.
Yes.
They just sit around and fart.
Yeah, because it's
They
just a
live in their
natural
farts.
reaction.
They sit in their toots and they live in their farts. We try not to do that. Right?
I think the younger generations who have never grown up with lentils or beans or things of that nature have a hard time dealing with that. But if you eat any amount of raw food, it does create that feeling as well.
So that totally makes sense why, in my opinion, chili is on the decline. I've never made chili. I don't want to fart. I don't want to just unnecessarily fart because of beans.
Well, and that is a thought, right? Because I had that very same thought. I made chicken tacos the other day, chicken taco salad for supper, and I had bought some refried beans, and I really like them.
And I really do not.
I really do. So I mixed them together. It was a lovely salad, and I was fine because I was by myself. Reaction was my body was like, you had some fiber.
Right.
So, and then I thought the next day I was going to have it for lunch, and I believe I was going to meet you, and I'm like, I better not have that for lunch.
And I appreciate that.
I'm going to replicate the farting that I was happening.
Right.
So you do have to think about, when you eat your fiber.
Right. You need to think about, you got to pre-plan your farts. Pre-plan your farts, people.
So maybe the young children, the millennials, or what are they called now? Gen whatever. I don't know.
Alpha, Z. I don't know.
The alpha kids, the alphabet. I don't know. Anyways, maybe they just don't want to experience that. So
maybe they don't. Maybe they don't.
Missing out on beans. Like, I don't know how, if they're vegan, it's pretty hard to not have that reaction.
Diet. We had lunch at work. And everybody was ordering the quesadilla, right? So I'm like, okay, you know me and group food, right? And I'm picky and I don't like weird stuff. I'm like, hey, quesadilla sounds okay, right?
Yeah,
that's fine. Everybody bites into it. So good. I bite into it, and this is me. I'm like, I'm like, what the fuck is in this quesadilla? And all of a sudden, one of the girls says, I love black beans. I'm like, the fuck? Why do you got to put that in the hospital cafeteria quesadilla?
Black beans are great.
It doesn't need to be in a quesadilla where everybody's gonna have.
Yes, it does actually.
No, it that was a bad taste. Bad taste. I didn't eat it. I'm like, and I'm done with this quesadilla because it's nasty. God.
You're such a wimp.
I didn't eat it. But there is my revelation. That is why chili is in the decline. Because the younger generation, they don't want to fart.
They don't want to fart.
Right? Even our generation, I'm not making chili for the same reason. And then you got to worry about your spouse farting, your significant other farting. I think it's a food of the past.
It is a food. It might be.
Right? It's a food of the past.
Yes.
So that's where it needs to go.
Okay, breaking news.
Oh,
hot off the presses.
Ooh.
Sam won her fantasy football game.
Totally dead. And boy, that came down to the wire.
I had 2-3 players who scored way higher than they were supposed to.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, I won my
right?
first game.
I was so excited for you because when I looked at it on Sunday, I'm like, oh, girl's gonna
I know.
struggle.
I was like, screw it, I'm going to bed because like
Right?
I'm not
But
gonna
then
win.
yesterday,
I looked and I'm like, I won.
your Monday players came to play.
Yes, they
Right?
did. And I'd like to shout out John. He also won his.
Oh, hi. And how about we just shout out the reigning champ who is 3-0? She also won hers.
Hey, you got to go for the underdogs. Those of us who have
No.
not won a game yet, that's a big deal.
I'm rooting for the champ, actually.
I know you're rooting for yourself. Of course you
Rooting
are.
for myself, right? Now I feel like I don't need to help you anymore.
No, I figured it. I kind of knew that I needed to bring up people. So
Right? That's good. But yay for you.
yay for me.
Yay for you. See what this brings.
But also, I need to also, it's with a heavy heart, I must admit, I did not win the big Lotto Max jackpot. So I will continue to show up to my life until that changes.
Question in the phrasing of that right there, actually, Samantha. When you say I did not win, you actually need to retract that and say we did not win because we do this together.
Oh, sorry. We didn't win,
Thank
and I have
you.
to go back to my life.
Right.
You will go back to your life.
Both winning or not.
Yeah, no, because when I think of this, I know I'm like, I will be the one going away from
Right.
things, and you will be like, no, I'm going to work on Monday. It's just another Monday.
Right, I got work on Monday. Right?
And I'll be like, I'm going to buy the hospital. So we're good.
I'll be like, okay, well, just make sure there's not too much red tape because I got to go to work on Monday and I don't want to have to make sure it doesn't come across my desk, all the red tape. Right?
Oh my God, that's so funny. Just
totally
the two total opposite reactions to what might happen if we ever won.
I'd be like, sweet.
And I'd be like, yes, bye.
Bye. Right? Friendship over. The whole bit.
No, we can still be friends. I just won't do the day-to-day activities that I do now.
No, if I win that money, I'm not being your friend anymore. I don't need friends. If I have $80 million, I don't need your friendship.
You would have 40 because we would have had to split it.
Right. Okay. Even if I have 40, I tell you, I enjoy me.
Good. Okay. All right.
My mama always said money does too buy happiness. And I believe her.
I'm sure. Yeah. Well, she's maybe not wrong.
Just important that you rephrase that, right? Like when you say I'm like, I think you got that wrong.
Whatever.
Wonder if we should probably have friends of the podcast. Should we have like a legal document drawn up between me and Sam? Because we both participate and
no way.
Seems weird, right? Seems weird. Okay. This is something I was wondering, right? So I bought some sweaters, right? I bought some sweaters on the weekend.
Finally.
Finally, right? Not cardigans. Couldn't find a cardigan. Because I don't like the open ones, right? I like the ones with the buttons.
Yes, you do.
Right? I like a Mr. Rogers cardigan. Right? So I found some sweaters, right? And yes, none of them are the exact same sweater in different colors because that's how this girl shops.
Yes, I know.
Right? She likes one, she likes two, she likes three. It's always a little questionable on three. I'm always like, But I didn't anticipate actually being successful. I didn't take a bag in with me, right? Here's my thing, right? So the store I went in, Mark's Work Warehouse, probably not in America. I don't know if it's in America.
I don't.
Well, it's just a Canadian store.
It's a Canadian clothing store /
men's store, women's store, everybody's store, outerwear, camping, outdoorsy type of store.
It's actually inside of a Canadian Tire here in Saskatoon,
right? So
which is really odd for a Mark's Work Warehouse.
It's odd, right? But that's what we do here. But so anyway, so I didn't take a bag, right? I wasn't prepared. But I had my 4 sweaters. Lady, do you want a bag? I said, yeah, for sure. I'm starting to wonder, Samantha, if stores are purposely picking out horrendously colored bags to shame you.
No, it's because then people know where you shopped.
No, because guess what? The minute I can ditch that bag, I'm ditching it because I don't care that you know where I shopped. I care that it's embarrassing and the bright orange bag doesn't go with my red t-shirt.
Was it a reusable bag?
Yeah.
So my question being,
I'm not using it
You've now been forced to get a reusable bag you're never going to use again.
Ever.
You will throw it out just like a plastic bag.
I did, totally.
How is that better for the environment?
It's not any better. So they should just bring me back plastic bags. Right? It's not any better.
I'm curious.
But part of the reason why I threw it away was because we Gibsons, we've kind of adopted your weird, bizarre trait of we're starting to teeter on being bag hoarders.
Yeah, because it's
We're
so
teetering.
easy. It's a slippery slope.
Oh, we're like at the top of the we're like the guy from The Price is Right. Right? And we're right at the top of the summit. That's why I couldn't bring that bag home. I'm like, it's gonna push us. It's gonna push us, and we're gonna be Sam, and we're not gonna be Sam.
Everyone is me. I'm sure of it. There has to be other people who travel with a bag within bags in your trunk. And you must have them stored in other areas of your home.
Just in case.
You're just like, oh, I might, or, it was better than. And it's like, oh my God. Because even when I go to a grocery store, I'm very mindful to bring as many bags as I think I can carry and think, okay, I have to be careful because I only have 2 bags. And if I need a 3rd bag, I'm going to have to buy it. And then you find stuff and then you have to buy a 3rd bag. And oh my God, I now have another reusable bag.
Okay, but here's the thing. Okay, let's go on that vein, right? Are we being rude to the grocery store? Let's say in Canada, because I don't know American grocery stores, Walgreens, I guess. Mm-hmm. Let's say I'm doing my shopping at Walgreens. Can you buy groceries there? I don't know.
No,
pretend you can.
It's a grocery store.
Okay.
Or it's not a grocery store.
Okay. Let's pretend whatever American shop, because I want this to transcend across both countries.
Talk about Walmart then.
Walmart, but I need a second one. That's why I'm doing the Walgreens. You're just jumping into my story. You don't even know where it's going.
Okay, where are you going?
Listen, and I'll tell you.
All talk, no action. Let's hurry this along.
Okay, listen, right. Long story short.
Short story long.
Short story long. Okay, no. Okay. You got your Walmart and you got your other place you go to get your groceries.
Okay.
Right? If I go to the other place with my Walmart bags, I'm kind of being a bit of a bitch.
No, I don't care. I've done that. I don't give a flying.
I think it's wrong. I think I think we need to have some loyalty.
No,
I think that's the problem.
No, there's no loyalty. The bags that are in the trunk are the bags that get used for the groceries. It could be the Independent, which is a grocery store here. It could be Save On Foods, which is a grocery store here. No. I don't care. Whatever's in my trunk, that's what's getting used.
Like if I go to the Safeway, I'm not taking in my co-op bag.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, because they
then you're buying reusable bags again.
I'll take ones that don't belong. I'll just take no name, like nothing.
There's no name. There is not no name bags.
Like one that it's not a grocery store competitor.
Oh, what? Right. Shoppers Drug Mart, which is our big drugstore?
Something like that. That's what I'm saying, right?
All right. Yeah, but you know what's really funny is the Shoppers Drug Mart by me. When I do bring in their reusable bag and I'm carrying it in my hand and I'm being very mindful, I'm carrying it in my hand, I'm not doing anything, I'm not putting my product in it. I feel like I get followed around their little store.
And I'm like, shady.
I am carrying the bag they are telling me to bring, to use, to put my shit in.
But they're afraid that you're going to use it to put your shit in before you buy it. That's why they're following you.
I'm sorry, but it's wrong.
The rules of theft and following people has not changed because now we just have our own checkout or bring our own bag. Right?
It just seems really, and I'm looking at myself and I'm like, do I look sketchy? I don't. I don't look sketchy.
Right? You're probably in your legging and out in your big sweatshirt.
I do not go out in a legging. How dare you?
Can you imagine if you accidentally were caught in a legging?
I am not going out in a legging, and if I did, it would be a legging.
Friends of the podcast, if you ever see Sam out, right, because she's recognizable, if you ever see her in a legging, snap a picture.
Snap a picture. No, I'm not going out in a legging.
I'm not going out in a legging.
That's nasty.
I don't even own a legging.
You would look hilarious in a legging.
And a big sweatshirt. I'd look like the Great Pumpkin.
You'd look
careful. You know what's going to happen, friends of the podcast? It's going to teeter on mean. This is going to become mean. It's going to become mean.
You'd look like a chicken. You just need some feathers.
Right? Insert you're a bitch. Here. I would. Right? I would look like a chicken without feathers.
I just saw a chicken costume flash before me. So
right? I would look like a chicken. I look like Humpty Dumpty.
Oh God, it would be good. That'd be
It would be
hilarious.
Weird, right? I'm well aware of my ill-proportioned body.
Yes, I know.
Right.
Okay. I came across something the other day. It was on the Drew Barrymore show, and someone has invented a Menno vest.
What's a Menno vest?
It is a vest that you can put on a man that replicates hot flashes.
Oh, like when they wear the pregnancy belt, like the contraction belly.
Yes, and the company is called So Bloody something, So Bloody Over It or something.
Wow.
And it was a woman who decided she had to leave her job because of perimenopause. She had brain fog. She had all this stuff, right?
Holy.
And then she realized that there was this market to like educate people about the symptoms that women go through menopause, right?
Yep.
And so she invented this vest where there were guys in the audience wearing them, and you could see the sheen. Hey, right. They were like so
the
hot.
Work started to develop,
and they were like, "Yeah, it's hot. It's like so hot." He goes, and I'm sure this isn't even half of what a woman goes through. No, so I guess the vest does like it goes in varying temperatures, and all of a sudden it'll cool off, and then all of a sudden, poof, it's back again. Wow. And the whole idea is that these participants, this education piece is that these guys wear it for at least half a day or whatever.
Good for them.
I was like, what else can we do? Because I've seen things for periods. You can strap a guy onto strap them into a little contraption where you can give them like
that's weird
cramps.
That's weird.
And most of them can't handle like getting to 4 or 5.
Right. Let alone having baby cramps.
Because 10 is what a woman is dealing with when it's crampy.
Totally.
Yeah. So I'm just like, hey, let's get that. We need to order a vest and start doing like some sampling around here.
You got to be careful though, right? You wrangle all the men up together and you put them in their vests, and it could almost be torture. Right? And then maybe we could just get a shock collar, like just every time they go, shut up.
Oh, this isn't bad.
Right? You have a shot just in case.
I don't know. I just thought it was funny that this woman created a vest, and
because you know what? She was tired of some man saying it's not hot in here.
Yeah, it's not hot. It's you, and it's like no, it is. It's like when your physical body starts to react in a certain way, it gets emotional, and then it's mental because like you think you're crazy. You're having a hot flash. All of a sudden, you're heating up within yourself.
Yeah,
it's just ridiculous.
Yeah. And God forbid if you actually are a visible sweater.
Oh God,
it's got to be the worst. I'm thankful that you're not a sweater.
I've told you what I watched my aunt do. We were sitting there talking. I turned around to talk to somebody else. By the time I turned back, she had taken all the layers off. She only had a tank top on, and she was visibly sweating.
Yeah. I feel bad for the visible sweaters.
It was dripping, and that's what happens to women all the time.
It's not good. It's not good.
I'm just saying.
That's not good.
I know.
Good. Right? It's just not good, Samantha.
So are we going to talk about your Tupperware problem?
I don't know. I wanted to hear about this crazy pumpkin pie shit you keep talking about.
I don't want to talk about food with you because you're going to poo-poo it.
I want to hear, right? You love all things pumpkin. I love pumpkin. I'm Samantha. I love pumpkin. And now you're like afraid to talk about pumpkin.
Because I realized who I was talking to it. I was talking to the anti-pumpkin lady.
To the woman that believes pumpkin should just stay in a pie where it belongs. It needs to know its role.
Well, because all of a sudden in my Facebook feed, I came pumpkin pie overnight oats.
Ew, why?
It's for breakfast.
Yeah, I know that. Ooh, what a great way to start off the day. Sogginess. I'll take a side of soggy, please.
You've never had oatmeal?
Seems different.
It seems different.
I don't make my oatmeal at 8 o'clock at night and let it just absorb and get mushier and eat it in the morning.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, right.
See, and this is why I didn't like this. Talk to you. I'm not talking about it anymore. I refuse to. Move along. Let's go to Tupperware. Right? I'm moving along.
I can't believe you're gonna eat something mushy.
Shut up. Shut up.
Okay, you're right. Right.
I would store my pumpkin pie oats in Tupperware.
It's supposed to go in a mason jar, I bet.
Tupperware is perfectly fine.
It's fine, but it's not fine because it just declared bankrupt. It went tits up. Tupperware went tits up. Right? Right?
That is unfortunate. You know what? It's because our moms taught us to not use Tupperware.
Are you sure? Like, so then you're putting that Tupperware blame on us.
Well, okay, we can put it on our parents' generation and then their parents' generation.
Question for friends of the podcast to witness. Samantha, do you reuse any containers that once held grocery store product in it?
No.
You don't like I think you're lying.
I
I can
don't
tell from the look
reuse.
on
I
your
don't know.
face.
I'm not my mother. Love you, mom.
Like you don't reuse the
I
margarine?
no, I don't reuse margarine containers, Cool Whip containers, or anything like that.
Neither do I.
No, but I will keep the stuff like you know the containers you get like Chinese food in here.
Oh my God, you have Alzheimer's. That's the sign of Alzheimer's. We had Alzheimer's relatives, and that's what they had. Fucking takeout food containers saved.
My mother loves them because she refuses to give us her Tupperware.
She can buy them at the dollar store. She don't need to use the reusable one.
I know, but it's funny because those like if I have anything like that, it would be that. But
So,
I'm not my mother in that.
Here's the thing. So if you got hit by a car and I came over to help clean out your place, not that I could because I don't know where you live, I'd have to decline the invitation because I don't know how to get there. But let's just say hypothetically, I did know how to get there, and I was going through your cupboards because that's what good people do.
I don't have plastic containers that don't make sense.
No, but you have takeout containers.
I have like 4 or 5 now.
That's the first start of.
I gave the rest to my parents.
Right. So we're not to blame for the Tupperware bankruptcy because we are not. Maybe we are, but not because of grocery store stuff. Because of cheaper Tupperware. We bought cheaper.
I like the glass ones with the plastic lids.
Right. Or we buy Glad. Mm-hmm. Right. It's not Tupperware.
No. See, the thing is that Tupperware didn't adjust to the climate. They never did anything.
People didn't adjust. Tupperware made product that's still viable today. We didn't adjust. We're to blame for this. Dear world, we suck. Yeah. We killed Tupperware.
You might have killed Tupperware. I didn't have any affiliation to it.
Your mom did. Guilt by association, right?
Oh my God.
78 years old.
You don't understand.
Tupperware is.
I grew up with like every ice cream plastic pail that we had for ice cream, we kept because it was used for other things.
We didn't. Although I still say to this day that I guarantee you, if I open up my father's freezer, he's got spaghetti sauce in the same old Tupperware container that moves with him from town to town. Right. And he'd still serve it up tomorrow and say, it's fine. You'll be fine. And then he would just add more to it. There's spaghetti sauce in there, probably from 1975.
So basically, Daryl World, we have made the Tupperware dynasty fall to the ground.
Yeah, it's us. It's on us. Totally on us. They built a great product and we said, fuck it. We don't want it. We want shit product. We're going to take shitty stuff instead, Tupperware. That's why we don't get good things.
You know, okay, come on.
That's why we don't deserve good things.
All right.
But you know what, Samantha? I think we should better take a break.
I got one thing to say. One more thing.
Fine.
I got one more thing to say.
Fine.
I was today years old when I learned the Snickers bar was actually called the Marathon bar in the United Kingdom.
Why do we care about that? Now I got things to say. No break. Now I got things to say.
Apparently it was changed in the 90s. And I'm like, when was it ever the Marathon bar? And I'm like, oh, it's only in the UK.
It's because we don't live in the UK.
I know, but it used like Marathon bar, Snickers. It doesn't make sense.
Do you like Snickers?
I, as a rule, no, because I'm more of a Mars bar kind of gal.
It was so sweet and nougaty. Yuck. So sweet and nougaty.
You love sweet. What do you mean?
Remember I had a bite of a Mars bar and it hurt my fake teeth. I'm like, oh my God, I'm having like flashbacks to real teeth problems.
That's true.
Yeah, it was horrible. No way, man.
But I just needed to let the world know that I did not know that the Snickers bar was actually called something else.
I guess I never did either.
In the UK.
Interesting.
I'm just saying.
Okay, so our friend Paula, right? She's a friend of the podcast. Love the fact she sent us a message, I don't know, through Messenger, but is that Facebook Messenger or just Messenger? Is it on its own now? I don't know how it works.
I don't know.
She sent us a message, right?
Oh my God. Is this whole thing going to be long story short or short story long?
It'll be a 4-hour podcast. Sorry, Sarah Burke.
So much backstory to where this message came from. Sorry,
Right?
I interrupted. I apologize.
You just made it
Move along.
longer. You just made it longer. Okay.
Move along.
So Paula sent us a message about what she was eating, right?
Yeah.
Right. And to me, it was a breakfast food, but she was eating at 3:00 in the afternoon. So it probably doesn't make it breakfast, but this is what she had. Okay. Scrambled eggs with onion, spinach and tomato in it, heated on a wrap.
That sounds lovely.
I hate a wrap for breakfast.
You don't like wraps, period.
I don't like wraps, period.
You know why? It's because you have to hold it. That's why. You're not I hold my sandwich kind of person.
But just a hot dog. That's the only thing.
I've only seen you hold a hot dog and maybe a burger.
Sometimes a chicken wing.
For sure a chicken wing. Yeah. But I actually, oh my God, if I'm really thinking about it, I have never really seen you eat a sandwich. I've seen you eat buns at the lake, but that's different for some reason. You'll eat it because it's small, because you make us buy the small dinner buns.
It's like 2-bite bun.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right.
But I've never actually seen you eat a sandwich.
I don't know if I ever rarely eat a sandwich.
I think you knife and cut everything.
Because I'm polite that way. I'm polite that way.
That's so fucked up.
So it's not fucked up. It's just being polite.
That's not. That's being
I can't
weird.
be the only person that cuts food.
It's like, I don't want to. You like to touch bread. So really, why aren't you touching why wouldn't you touch a sandwich?
I like bread in the wrapper.
Okay.
I don't like bread. I don't like fresh. I don't like bread in my hand.
I don't like naked bread.
I don't like.
I like bread in a wrapper.
Right? Needs to be wrapped up. Needs to be dressed. I like my bread to wear its clothing. Thank you very much.
And to be honest, you get bored really quick. So a wrap
all I want out of a bread is 2 squeezes anyways.
Well, and to be honest, when you're eating something, if you can't get to the middle of that really quickly, you're bored.
I'm bored.
Yeah.
That's why I don't very often order a hamburger either, right?
Yeah.
Same
2 to 3 bites, you're done.
I'm done, right? I'm over it.
Yeah. You're bored. You're done.
I leave my signature, like if it's a great steak and I love it, I leave my signature 1 bite.
She does too.
Right? But I don't do that with salmon.
No, you don't. You eat it all.
Yeah. Because salmon doesn't make you full. So I just thought, so with Paula's thing, okay, if that's to me, that sounds like a breakfast wrap.
But eggs can be eaten at any time. You're just weird that way. You categorize food.
Dear Paula, why you gotta put that in a wrap? Why not just keep it as an omelet? Yum. You gotta wrap it up and make it yucky.
Maybe she needed it portable. Maybe she was okay touching a wrap and the wrap actually going.
Maybe. You know my other issue with wraps? Here's my other issue with wraps. Is I can't tell the difference between the flavors, right? Well, I don't care what the flavor is.
I get that they come in cheddar cheese or spinach
but do they really?
Fire roasted tomatoes or whatever, sun-dried peppers or I don't know.
But
you can't tell the difference.
You can't tell the difference.
You really
It's like whole wheat bread and white bread. I can't tell the difference.
Well, no, I can. So
it's like milk or cream in my coffee. I don't care.
Milk and cream are very different.
I'll put either at home. I only put milk in my coffee. At the restaurant, I put whatever's on the table.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm shaking my head. I'm shaking my head at something.
All right.
It's something I read, and all I thought was, I need to talk to Sam about this. You know, sometimes you have those moments, right? I'm shaking my head at this thought, Samantha. This was a quote that I came across. Set a goal to work out more. How about a cute gym bag? That might be all the motivation you need.
Oh, it's going to be more than that.
So much more.
It's you know what? More than that.
Like fuck your gym bag, right? I'm not even taking a gym bag. I'm going in my gym clothes. But I'm not going.
Oh my God. If that was all it would take to motivate me to get to the gym,
you would be there.
I would already have that bag and I'd be working out.
It'd be like anybody seen Sam? She's probably at the gym with her gym bag.
Look at her in her gym bag. Look at her go.
Right? She's got another new gym bag.
Dragging it to every station. Look at my gym bag. Don't I look cute with it?
Right?
It's so awesome.
I'm going to go to the bike now. I got my gym bag. I'm going to go to the rowing machine. Got my gym bag. Those are the only 2 apparatuses that I know.
Yes. Oh my God.
But I shake my head at that phrase because I'm like, I don't think that that's the motivating factor.
That is not the motivating factor.
It does not get me to the gym.
Nope.
There was nothing about that phrase that piqued my interest, actually.
No.
If
'Cause
anything,
then
that's the anti-gym fact. That anti-gym.
well, because then you're kind of saying to the world, you can't go to the gym until you look like X, Y, and Z.
Right.
So we know we need to go to the gym, but now I need to have the perfect shoe, legging, t-shirt, sports bra, workout bag, headband, water bottle.
Yeah.
Like, I don't got money, nor do I have time for that.
No, right? And guess what? Now I'm demotivated. Because all I wanted to do was go get fit. And now you're putting all these restrictions on me.
You mean I can't just go in a t-shirt and a pair of sweatpants and hope for the best?
And hope for the best, because if the good Lord lets me go outside and go for the walk, he says that's okay. He don't judge. He's not judging what I'm wearing.
Oh.
He's just thankful that Lisa and Sam went out for a walk.
Exactly, right?
Right. Shake my head at that phrase.
Oh, good Lord.
Right.
All right. That's a good one, though, Lisa.
I know. Hey, I thought it was good, too.
It was a good one. But you know what I got?
What?
Dirty bird alert.
Oh,
dirty bird alert.
Dirty bird alert. Dirty bird alert.
Dirty bird. Well, the dirty bird was at one time a presidential candidate.
Oh.
Bobby Kennedy Jr.
Interesting.
Got caught sexting with a reporter.
You know, dear people and your sexting, like, I'd like to take a wet mop and slap you all across the face with it.
You know what?
Put your thumbs away. Put your thumbs in your pants and get your business.
You know what's the worst, though? I don't give a shit what he does. And frankly, the reporter, it's like, you need to have your head examined. It's his wife, Cheryl Hines, who is a lovely actress. She's very, very popular and famous. She's delightful.
Yep.
She is now wrapped up in his crap.
Yeah.
And I'm like, buddy, you don't have 2 cents, 2 brain cells in your head.
And he doesn't. He's the one that, remember, he had the worm in his brain.
Oh, God.
Right? Whatever the hell that story was about. We don't fact check, so we don't know for sure.
No, we don't fact check.
But remember, there was something about a Kennedy with a worm?
I don't know. Was that him? Let's maybe not say. Let's maybe retract that.
No, I feel it was him.
Okay.
You heard it here. Bobby Kennedy Jr. had a worm in his head.
Okay. So anyways, idiot stick, we're going to call him, has basically, I don't know, screwed up his life because now she was seen not wearing the wedding ring. She was in Italy, in Milan. And frankly,
take that.
Good for you, girl. You do whichever you got to do. Save face. Keep yourself out of this shit. Tell him to kiss your butt.
You know what? He is totally the black sheep of the Kennedys anyways.
Well, I don't think he's well received.
Right? He something like that worm caused some issues. I'm blaming the worm.
Oh my God. Okay. But my question is, why is it always the politicians that can't keep it in their pants?
Right?
Like what? Like
started with Bill Clinton.
Is it the stress of the job that you just need to reach out and touch everything that you see and you don't care if it's not the person that you're married to?
Yeah, but hey, right? Or totally right, because Trump did the exact same thing.
Oh,
they all did it. And I'm not going there, but you all know it's true.
Right? So I'm just dirty bird alert, because Lord knows that there's probably more stuff that's going to be unearthed.
Totally.
And this apparently the reporter was put on leave. And I'm like, ay.
Excuse me, I got a tickle in my throat.
So that's not cool, man.
No, it's not cool at all, right? Here's something that's pretty cool, though, that I think would be good for you. I read an article about facial fitness gum.
I don't need that.
Yeah, you do. Claims it will help menopausal women with their gobble under their chin.
I think you have a better gobble than I do.
Apparently, it's like chewing gravel, they say. I apologize for my coughing. I literally have like a piece of gravel in my throat.
That's what you get for telling lies, Lisa.
Right?
Okay, so apparently, number one, I don't need a bigger jawline, and I feel like if I'm going to chew something like gravel, that's going to make gravel, whatever. It's going to make my jaw like bulge out, and I don't think that's necessary. No, why? Like, it's with age. Thank God you're aging.
So we need to learn to be okay with this.
I think you could always tape it.
I want to get one of those things that wraps around and pucks around my ears.
Then you know what? You should do that because I'm not chewing anything that like is remotely like gravel.
But they say that it works.
Well, then you should give it a try. Why don't you spend your hard-earned money and then it's never going to show up?
Oh, shut up. I need you to shut up, actually.
Because you saw this on your social feed and you know that it's a lie.
I don't know if it's a lie.
I think it's a lie.
That's the thing. I don't know.
I feel like it might be.
I don't know, Samantha. I want my gobble gone. I don't want to embrace my gobble. I want it gone.
It's called, you could get some surgery and get them to suck it out.
No, I'm not getting anything sucked out. No. Right.
Well, if you lost that 10 pounds, you probably would stop complaining.
No, if I lost that 10 pounds, that's the thing. I'm worried. If I lose that 10 pounds and it comes off my skinny legs, I'm going to be like in big trouble. Right? Because it's not coming off my hair.
No, it's not coming off your face.
It's not coming. Like, why can't you just say, okay, 10 pounds, I'll do my part. I'd like it off of here.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Oh,
Lisa. Choose where you lose your weight.
No, and as much as you love to have control over everything, this is one thing you would not have control over.
No, right? So, dear Lisa, you will look like Humpty Dumpty, or to coin the new phrase, a chicken with no feathers. Forever.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Right?
Oh, God, that's funny. Sorry, as I make fun of you again.
Again and again and again.
Okay, but I had a Gen X realization the other day.
Oh.
Came across my feed. Joan Jett turned 66 on September 22nd. I'm like, when did she get old? And like, what the hell? Like,
no, hi. Is Joan? She's pretty sure she started out old. She always looked old. What's that phrase they say about and put away wet?
Oh,
she kind of
Joan Jett.
Yes, Joan Jett.
No,
are you thinking Joan Collins or something?
No,
Joan Jett.
The rocker, rough. Joan Jett.
Yeah, she looked rough from the beginning.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, she was not beautiful.
She just looked rough. Like a normal rock chick back in the 80s.
Rough. She did not look like Pat Benatar. She did not look like the girls from Heart.
Pat Benatar started out as an opera singer,
right, and looks not like Joan Jett. Right?
Anyways, but it's kind of cool because she's still rocking it out.
Well, okay, that's great. She still loves her music.
Yeah.
Good. Let's appreciate that. But when is she going gray or is she still dyeing her hair jet
She's still dyeing her hair. God bless her.
God bless her.
God bless her. 66.
Right? Right? Because that's 10 years from you. What are you going to be doing? Dyeing your hair.
Of course I will be.
Right? I don't know. I just feel that she started out rough and hard.
Stop. That's so mean.
Right?
That is so mean.
But it's true.
It's because you never liked her. That's why. You have hate in your heart. You have hate in your heart.
I don't have hate in my Joan Jett and the black hearts. I liked her. Like I didn't love her. I love her. She even sings harsh. Right? Right.
I know, but it just made me realize like she's 66 and I'm going to be 56. And I'm like, when did we get this age?
We got this age.
So crazy.
This age, right?
So crazy.
Yeah. I don't ever want to be put away wet. So
that's a horrible phrase.
I don't even know what the phrase really is.
That is you stop using it then.
Okay.
You're such an idiot. Oh my God.
I only know part of it.
No.
I only know the last
because
part.
We have young people who listen to this podcast.
Okay. Google it. See what
Swearing
it's
is fine. But you're talking about activities.
Oh, okay.
You don't know the phrase?
No.
Yes, you do.
I've just heard it.
Say it. What is it? The whole phrase.
I just know put away wet.
Nope. There's a beginning part.
I don't know.
Rode hard and put away wet.
Oh.
That you need to stop using it.
It sounds bad when you say it.
Joan Jett. That is the phrase.
Well, it probably applies now that you've said the whole thing.
No.
Miss Rocker really just like.
Oh my God. Yes, because you're an innocent person.
I'm just saying, right? I'm judging a little bit.
Yes, you are.
I'm judging a little bit.
In that whole phrase, it's judge.
Totally. Judge. And one more judging just for good luck judge. A good luck judgment.
so bad.
Okay, but you know what else is so bad? You know what else is so bad? Again, I've got another I shake my head.
Of
I'm
course you do.
shaking my head at how cold the floor is in our bathroom. And you know what? It makes me think that the 80s bathroom that was all carpeted, they might have actually been onto something in hindsight.
No.
You don't think so? We
No.
lived with carpeted bathrooms
You
forever.
want pee and poop on a carpet?
Well, I don't know how you grew up. Nobody pooped on our carpet.
But it's like that's so unhygienic.
As opposed to pee and poop on the floor?
That's so
Pee and poop anywhere other than in the toilet is not really great.
that that is so disgusting to have carpet in your bathroom.
I'm just saying, right? Then it's not freezing cold on my toes.
Don't you have bath mats?
Yeah, but not my whole bathroom isn't a bath mat.
Aren't you? Because now what's in my head is what the 80s house looks like. You had the cover on your toilet seat.
No, we don't have any of that.
You had the carpet thing that went around the toilet.
I remember back in the good old days.
And then you had the match.
You had the matching mat. They still sell all that.
It was a 3-piecer.
Totally, for $24.99. And it was plush. It was plush.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
We grew up in a totally carpeted, full carpet.
Okay. That's just really wrong.
It was weird. But you know what? I don't ever remember thinking, oh, my feet are cold.
Oh my God. And then your rug would get wet from the shower because even though you put the bath mat on top of the rug, it was still going to get wet. Bacteria. Like there's
you just see footprints.
Oh, it's just stuff growing.
Just there's still stuff growing. Like you think that your bath mat that you step on every day is any different than the
you have the ability to wash that.
Yeah, who's washing it?
Who's steam cleaning your bathroom?
How often is your bath mat getting washed?
Oh, right? I wash mine constantly.
Constantly? Then you...
Yes.
Is it because you're peeing and pooping on it?
No.
Okay.
Oh my God.
You brought it up. I'm just checking.
I'm just wondering why you would want bathroom
I'm not
rug.
saying that I want it. I'm just saying in hindsight, I get it.
Put on slippers then.
Not all of us walk around with our slippers on, princess. You and your fucking slippers.
I have slippers.
I know you have slippers.
I have several sets.
She brings slippers to the hotel.
I do.
She have slippers. We'll travel.
I do, because you know what? I like to live in comfort wherever I am.
Whatever.
I'm just saying.
All right. I'm just saying.
Okay. I got something for you. It's interesting. Did you know that Ed McMahon was never part of Publishers Clearinghouse?
How was he not? How?
He was not. He was never part of Publishers Clearinghouse. Ever.
Yes, he was.
He was not. No, he was not. No, I fact checked that. This is information that I got from John. He's like, I need you to talk about this on the podcast. I'm like, okay I can talk about this. And it's called the Mandela Effect. Okay, people, for some reason, associate Ed McMahon with Publishers Clearinghouse. The thing that people got when you walked up to their house, they rang the doorbell. Here you have big check. Was never Ed McMahon.
Never used to get the paperwork in the mail.
Yeah. Was never Ed McMahon. He apparently was with another company that was called America Writer. I don't know. It was something else. It was close to the Publishers Clearinghouse name.
That's interesting, right?
Never.
That's the whole gist of the Mandela Effect. Is that it messes with your brain. It makes you think things that aren't true. Right? They actually did that with Nelson Mandela. They talked about him being dead 3 years before he was dead.
Yeah, he wasn't. So people thought he was dead in the 1980s, but he wasn't. He died in like 2013 or 2012.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I too, after I saw your comment, I did a little looking too, right? And all it's done is it's made me realize I think I could be brainwashed. I think I could be kidnapped and put into a cult and brainwashed.
For sure.
Because I don't know if it's Jif or Jiffy.
I don't know either.
Know if the Monopoly man had a monocle or didn't. I knew yesterday that he did. Today, I don't know.
We're not sure.
Right? I don't know these things anymore. Right?
But people swear that this Ed McMahon, and he wasn't. And you know, when I was talking to John, he's like, no, he goes, I remember that. He goes, they're telling me a lie. And I'm like, I feel like maybe
I remember it too.
You guys are just remembering it wrong. So you can't trust your brain is basically what that all kind of rolls out into.
I've been told that my whole life. Lisa, don't trust your brain. Lisa, don't trust. Lisa, I'm gonna need you not to trust your brain.
I'm gonna need you to not trust your brain.
Right? Does that make me the scarecrow? Or am I the Tin Man? No.
Oh, you might be the Tin Man.
Right? I'm a bit of both, right? Tin Man wanted a heart, and the scarecrow did somebody need a brain? Who needed the brain?
The Scarecrow wanted a brain.
Right? I feel I could be brainwashed.
It's very possible.
Right? There's that's so messed up, man.
Isn't that messed up? That's messed up.
That's messed up. You know what else is messed up, Samantha? Baywatch turning 35.
I know.
That's messed up. Were you a fan?
I never watched it really.
I watched it a bit.
Yeah.
Like a bit. Like,
meh.
I mean, not like a lot, because again, right? Like beautiful women in bathing suits, I feel was not really geared to us.
But it was like the men in their little shorts.
Their shorts, right?
Yeah.
Not into Speedo, thank God, right? And now there's talk of a Melrose Place reboot.
Yes. I don't know.
I say nay.
I say nay too.
I feel that reboots have not been that successful.
No, I think
Right?
we should just stop with that now.
We should be thankful for the great show that we had and leave it where it belongs.
Exactly.
Just leave it there, right?
Leave it where it is, people.
Leave it where it is. Leave it where it is. Okay, so there's where I live, which is where there's some restaurants that are being renovated. They're under renovation. They're fast food restaurants. Right. So they got the faces, they get a big facelift, right? Here's my question for you and for the friends of the podcast, I guess. Are you eating in a restaurant or a fast food place that's under renovation?
I feel like that's a bad move.
I feel it's a bad move, right?
I feel like that's a bad move.
I feel close down and let them renovate, get it done, as opposed to trying to stay open and manage.
Yeah, because I think that's just a recipe for bad food and potential
accidents,
right?
Mistakes, right?
Food poisoning.
You and I did a store while we renovated.
Oh God,
and it was a bad move.
That was a bad move.
Bad move, right?
Such a bad move.
And it was just clothing, just a bad move though.
It was horrible.
It was horrible. It was
sucked.
It was like beyond horrible, actually. If there's a beyond horrible,
yeah, it was the Reno from hell.
It was the Reno from hell. I just feel I'm not going into that restaurant.
No, I think I'm going to advise all people listening to this.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
No, definitely hit them up when they're done.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, we're not doing it. I don't need that bad.
No.
There's others.
Yeah.
There's other places. It's not the 70s. There's lots of restaurants. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
I got an I shake my head though.
Oh.
Yeah. I shake my head at me.
Imagine that.
Yeah. My new addiction is British crime shows.
Oh my God. Finally, you like crime.
It's murder mysteries. But they're British.
Like, okay. So can you name one?
Vera, Agatha Raisin. She's really good.
Oh, Agatha Raisin. Yes. Right.
Yeah. No, you've never watched a single one of them.
Like Agatha Christie. It's a spin-off, right? Because this Agatha likes raisins and not raisins.
No.
Right?
Stop it. Anyways, I'm addicted to them right now.
Why?
I don't know. I just love British shows.
And it's funny, hey, because I'm the exact opposite. Because I'm trying to get into Baby Reindeer because I love the cream. I love I love the creepiness and I love the crime. However, for me in a British show, I either need subtitles or I have to listen to it on 150 because I can't. What the fuck are you saying? Can you just please talk in English? My English. Oh,
you're horrible.
I can't understand it.
You're horrible.
I'm going to be so mad if I can't get through Baby Reindeer because of this.
Just put on subtitles on your TV.
I know, but guess what? I'm relaxing. I'm not reading. If I wanted to read a book, I'd buy the book.
Well, then it sucks to be you.
Right? So, I'm shaking my head at British crime shows too.
No, I'm shaking my head at me because I'm addicted. And if anybody has a good one, let me know.
Oh my God, because God forbid she doesn't spend the weekend binging.
I'm in it to win it.
Oh, and soon you're going to be hibernating and binging. Hibernating and binging.
And right? Cocoa and maybe some like Bailey's in it.
So crazy. And then all the shows she can muster.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
Okay, you know when you're driving and you probably don't know this. When you're driving, and you have your GPS on. Sometimes the GPS lady will say, stay in the middle lane. What the fuck does she mean, stay in the middle lane, when there's only 2 lanes?
She
What's
thinks
the
you're in
middle?
3 lanes?
She's just saying, stay in the middle lane. Like, there's no
Well,
middle. There's a left and a right. There's no middle. What are we talking about here?
one, why are you using GPS in Saskatoon?
Because I need to know how to get places. I don't think I've ever seen you use GPS.
I don't need it.
I use it for everything. Even if I drive to work, I punch it in.
Oh, oh, that's sad.
It's like my comfort. It's like my comfort blanket, right? I just feel I feel secure
Okay.
with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally feel. And then sometimes she'll just be like, proceed to the route, and you miss your route. She'll be like, at the next set of lights, do a U-turn. We're not told we can just willy-nilly U-turn away like the GPS bitch thing,
That's true.
right?
That's true. That's it's
So who set up rules is she looking at?
well, for one, I think GPS is just generic. So, I mean, she probably thinks you're in a big city where there probably is 3 lanes.
And would she hold up in court if I did a U-turn and got a ticket? Hey, listen to her. Listen to her. She told me I could do it, officer.
Oh my God, you'd have to record it.
Right? Would she hold up in court? I'd
No.
put the cop in the car and say, here we go. We're going to drive and you listen to her.
I
You
could
listen to
totally
her.
see you doing that.
Right?
Too.
Right? I'm going to need you to listen to her. Right?
Oh my God.
But I think it's weird that you never use GPS.
I don't need it.
I think it's
Not
odd.
in the city. If I'm going somewhere, I'll maybe
No, you
figure
won't.
it out before I leave.
Not right? You're not an as-you-go person.
No, I'm not.
Because you don't like her voice. I don't want to hear her.
I don't want her to
I
tell me
don't
where to
trust-
go or how to do
I
that.
don't trust her.
No, I don't. I have limited trust.
Right? Who the hell does she think she is telling me what direction to go?
Right?
Right? All the things you want from her, you don't.
Pretty much.
You're weird that way.
I know.
I'm thankful every day for GPS.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, I'm just saying, right?
Do you think that people say I'm sorry too much
Totally.
and that they really are sorry, or do you think
No.
it's just a phrase that we all say?
We're not sorry. We're not. How often are we really sorry?
I'm sorry.
Because think about it, right? To be sorry, we really had to have messed up big time.
To be sorry would mean that you actually are accountable for what you're saying sorry for.
Right? So I'm going to say I'm sorry to shut you up and make you feel better. And I guess it makes me feel better too. I'm sorry. Sorry. Happy face. That's our passive aggressive.
It's very Canadian of us because we say sorry a lot. So do you think Canadians mean it when they say sorry a lot?
Yeah. It's just a word that comes out.
Sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry.
That should be like every Canadian baby's first word. Sorry. Right?
I say, excuse me.
I don't think we mean it. Yeah, and then excuse me. Right? Yes, please, and thank you. No, I don't think we mean it.
I don't think we mean it either.
I mean, I want to think we mean it sometimes. I don't want to.
Oh, but then you gotta feel it in your gut. You gotta feel that I'm sorry deep down in your gut. And then it's like, when people are, I believe that 85% of the population knows when someone is fibbing that I'm sorry.
If I say I'm sorry to you, are you buying it?
No.
And so you shouldn't. The chances are I'm not sorry.
No, you're not.
Because there's a difference between I might feel remotely bad about it, but that doesn't constitute a sorry. Right? The Fonz had it right. Arthur Fonzarelli didn't go around dishing out the sorries.
He didn't.
No, right? Because he couldn't say the words. Right? Because he was not sorry.
No. He felt very vindicated in everything that he did.
You know what? I feel bad. Maybe I feel sorry for this.
Why?
I feel that the world has done a disservice to men.
In what way?
I don't take this stand very often. The idea that smaller men have littler things to offer. That must be hard for them to live down.
Well, they're small, so it's not far.
But we don't even know if it's true. We're assuming. Right?
What exactly are you rolling this down to that's littler?
What do they say? They say
little men.
He has little feet. He has little hands. He's got a little pee-pee. Right? And I feel that maybe we're doing a disservice to men. Because we don't know.
No, we don't.
We don't know. I feel things might be proportionate. And if you're a little lady, that's okay. Right? But I was thinking about it the other day, and I'm like, men kind of get a bad rap.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Right? Because do women get judged like that?
Oh my God, we get judged all the time. Small boobs, big boobs, fat ass, small ass, no ass, flat ass,
I guess that's
big
true,
paunch,
right?
small paunch,
And
fat
all we can
thighs,
go
no
on is
thighs.
the size of your piece.
Yeah.
That's all that we
We
have.
don't talk about men's bodies the way men talk about women's bodies.
No,
At
'cause you
least
don't
I'm not
care about
aware
their
of
bodies,
it.
'cause we don't really care about their bodies.
Oh, he's got a
We're not
nice.
we're
Oh, look at those
'Cause
abs.
we're not convinced that most men have that body. Right? Like those men,
It's a very small percentage of the
right?
population. But
That
same goes for women. There's not we're not all fit. Like not everybody is fit
totally
and
not,
muscled and toned and blah, whatever.
right? So for every man that's loving that just means you're not appreciating what God gave your woman.
If you don't like that, then that's fine. Doesn't bother me one iota.
Right?
That just means you are going to go find your person in whatever shape you feel you need to find that person.
Take your little hands, put on your little shoes, and go and be happy.
Don't go, that's mean. We're just being mean-spirited now.
Just being mean-spirited. I just wanted to have a little fun
I'm
with that.
sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. If I was texting it, I'd have a happy face and a winky.
And a winky.
Right?
Yeah. I'm not sure why you brought this up, but I feel it was pointed at something in particular.
It wasn't. I was just a phrase that I thought that I heard. It was just something I came across, and I'm like, "Oh, I never really thought about it like that." How do men live up to
Serious?
that? Yeah.
Oh my God.
It literally was something I read, and I'm just like, "That's interesting," because they are predisposed by their shoe size.
Yes. You know.
Right? We predetermine a lot based on the size of
The
sneaker
height
they're wearing.
and width.
And sneaker, the whole bit, right? Let's go on to Sunday Spotlight, shall we? Here's the thing, right?
Here's the thing, folks.
We wanted to revisit the whole chicken pot pie from the week before's podcast, right?
Chicken pot pie.
We talked about the chicken pot pie in the episode. What was it? Don't flush that.
Yes.
Right? And we felt there was a little bit more to delve into. I made the pie.
Yes, you did.
That was pieless, right? So we asked people to choose. Do they like the traditional pot pie? Or do they like Lisa's version of the pot pie?
Okay. Well, I have a couple of responses here that I feel we need to talk about.
Let's hear them.
Your sister Krista. She thought it looked great, and she goes, "It's not a lazy version at all, just a different version. Personally, I love chicken pot pie. Can't stand the crust." She's my girl.
And my girl.
I can't stand it either.
Can't stand the crust, right?
And Michelle was team ew, not a fan.
Not a fan. Team ew.
And Karen Sokol, she's like, "Is this lazy man's cabbage rolls? So a lazy person's chicken pot pie?" And I'm like, possibly.
Could be.
Potentially.
Right? Is it the crust that makes it not lazy?
I guess.
Interesting.
Because you can't be bothered to put a crust on it.
Right. Right.
Okay. But I found someone who's on my team as well.
Oh.
Andrea.
Which is actually my team.
No, it's Andrea. Andrea's on my team.
Is it my team? Are we on the same team?
I'm on team Sam that noodles and whatnot make this stew or casserole. I personally like the crust on a pot pie. That said, it sounds yummy, so I hope you enjoy.
Okay, so let's touch on that, shall we? So I made it. Was it yummy? Here's the thing, right? So you use 3 cans of soup, and in today's soup, yeah, because I only used 2. I used a cream of chicken and a cream of celery. It says also to use a cream of mushroom, but I didn't. Seems like a lot of soup. But today's soup comes with 25% less salt. And for those of you who don't know, the salt and the sugar are limited items in my home, and they're hidden.
Yeah.
So I couldn't find it to season it, and it tastes like fucking paper mache. But it looked good. It presented well.
Yes, it presented very well in pictures.
And I think that if people had salt,
it
would be delicious.
Okay.
Without the crust.
Okay.
Right? Because I don't like pot pie. I don't really like pot pie.
Did you like it with the noodles though?
I love egg noodles.
Okay. All right. But
Egg
would you
noodles are
make it again if you could find the salt?
maybe if I could find the salt, I would make it again. But if there's no salt to be found, I'm not making it
Okay.
again, right?
That's so
But it's
funny.
funny, hey, because as a kid, we didn't eat a lot of pot pies,
Uh-huh.
right? And that's probably why I don't love pot pies.
No,
I don't really
okay.
remember liking pot
No,
pies.
we need to harken back. Let's harken back to
Okay.
when you and I worked together. And I
Harken
remember on more than one occasion, so many occasions, that you would bring a pot pie to work, shove it in the fridge, and go, I'm not eating that today, and give it to somebody else. And unfortunately, it's because your husband in that time period in your marriage would always go, Lisa likes pot pie. So he would constantly, she would take one, he would buy one. She would take one, he would buy one. And oh my God, you out
fed the
of
whole crew pot pies.
you've had everyone a pot pie, but this also brings to mind the soup in a can because that also was something that you liked once and he bought continuously. So every day you would bring a soup in a hand. And if somebody needed a quick lunch and didn't want to spend money, you're like, I got a soup in a hand. Would you want a soup? Here's a soup.
Right. But don't eat the wagon wheels. Those are actually mine and I do like
them. Those are yours. So I think it's hilarious that you're eating a deconstructed pot pie when all you did was bring pot pie to work that you never ate.
Right. Totally. It's bizarre, hey?
Oh my God.
It's kind of funny.
I don't know. I just think, and then, okay. So then Stephanie said, I would do either except a cream of mushroom soup. Nope. I steer clear of anything a mushroom is touched, which reminds me, aren't you allergic to mushrooms, Lisa?
Right. But it's funny. Not in the can of soup. I'm not. I don't know why.
Oh God.
Right.
But yes, everyone had a bit of an opinion about your pot pie.
Totally. I appreciate the feedback. Right? Anybody want the recipe? Just hit me up. Hit me up in my DMs. Isn't that how the cool kids say it?
Yes, hit you up in your DMs.
Yep, my DMs. Slide into my DMs.
Oh my God. But my feed actually gave me an even better version of the chicken pot pie. Mini chicken pot pies.
That'd be good.
Yeah. But again, it looked like a tart crust. And I'm like, you lost me.
Right, because you don't like crust.
I don't like crust.
You don't like crust. It's too thick.
I like the tart. I just don't like the crust.
Right. Which makes me think you would like what I made.
Maybe.
Unless you hide your salt.
I don't hide my salt, actually.
It would probably work for you.
Yay.
Maybe it's worth trying, Samantha.
So thanks everyone for weighing into Sunday Spotlight. That was awesome.
Yeah.
And Lisa, thanks for showing us that you can cook.
I can cook, right? Check out that episode. Do you want to hear more about the pot pie
debacle? Facebook Tuesday, just to touch on it very quickly, guys. You did not disappoint. It was football game food. Football food
that happened to start with the letter P.
P. And we had no love for pigs in a blanket.
Which hurt my heart.
Or for your pretzel bites.
That hurt my heart also.
And then those who hated poutine because of the gravy, how dare you? How dare you stomp over our Canadian national dish?
I get them. I get our friends in America. They haven't had it. Easy pick, right? But the Canadian, like Cindy Harder, calling you out, Cindy Harder, because we know you.
Because she doesn't like soggy.
Why are we not asking for the fries to be crispy? HHG taught us that.
That's true. She did teach us that.
Crispy fries, right?
But
I'm amazed at the people who have an issue with gravy.
I know. And then people did also pick pizza, I think.
Yeah. Well, Kelly Foster hates pizza.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Who doesn't like pizza?
Weird. Sorry, we're not supposed to say your last names.
No, you're not.
It's just made up. I just made the last part up. Same with Cindy.
But anyways, thank you guys for joining in on Facebook Tuesday.
Suggestion.
Yes. And just, you know what, guys? If you have a suggestion for Tuesday, Lisa would love for you to let her know.
I would love it more than you'll ever know.
And if you have something for Would You Rather on Wednesdays, sure, hit me up. I'm open to suggestions. So message us through Facebook or wherever. You know where to find us.
Everywhere.
Yeah. And speaking of that, you can connect with us on many of our social platforms and check us out at our website, which is ishakemyheadpod.com. You can sign up for newsletters, check out our blog, leave us a message or a voicemail, and stay to listen to any of our episodes. Or please use any of the podcast apps out there to download and subscribe to our podcast. That would be great.
You need to be following us. You got to follow.
Yeah. And if you want to catch our videos, check out our YouTube page and subscribe to get notified of a new episode. We do have Patreon, which is patreon.com/ishakemyhead. For as little as $2 a month, you get the episode early and an extra episode every month. And we do have swag, and it's at TeePublic, which is www.teepublic.com. And we want to say thank you to John for putting together our podcast and editing it every week.
Thank you, John.
Does a wonderful job.
John, stay tuned for week 4 of fantasy football.
Now I'm in it.
Weigh in. Who are you cheering for? Lisa, Sam, or John?
Right? Oh, that's mean. You just don't cheer for her. I don't know how you got your team. I don't know how you got this stellar team.
Both you and John had a higher draft pick than me. I was drafting position number 13. And Dwayne Wyatt, if you listen to this, get in the game. I don't even know what's going on with his team. He's not doing good.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I guess you could also be Team Dwayne.
Yes, he can be Team Dwayne too.
All right, Samantha. That was a fun talk, eh?
That was a good talk.
We unearthed all the things we wanted to unearth.
Yes.
Right. Anything else? Got anything else?
No.
Vice presidential debate coming up. That's all I got.
God, another one.
Another one. See, vice presidents, though, right? So it's Tim Walz and JD Vance.
Oh, good God.
Let's see. Can't wait. So excited.
All right.
All right, Samantha. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, it should be.
Who's a pretty girl? I'm a pretty girl.